What's up? I'm Gail.
I'm Gail.
And we're Gail.
And we're Lace Buds.
Lace Buds. Woohoo! Directioners.
Directionators.
Oh, Directionators. They make me sick.
Ugh.
Like, okay, so this girl, she comes over, and of course...
No, first, alright, yeah. So my wall is freaking covered in, One Direction posters, and they're everywhere.
Yeah.
And she walks in and she's like, isn't this a bit much? Please.
A bit much?
There's no such thing as a bit much.
This
I'm not
isn't
even done.
Yeah, we're not finished. Like, a bit much?
And then she calls herself a directioner? No.
Well, yeah,
no.
What kind of directioner says that? Then she said that, I like all of them, but Liam's not really that cute. Like, nobody really likes him.
I was texting her, and she was like, Liam's not even that cute. And I was like, what? And she's like, he's not even that cute. I don't see why everyone likes him. I was like, are you kidding me? That nigga is freaking hot.
And he's like the sweetest guy ever. And have you seen his body?
He's one of those people you do on spot. You don't hesitate. Yeah. You just jump on that and you do him.
Exactly. Then
what else? Oh yeah,
Zayn Malik or something. Zayn Malik.
I was about to drop kick her.
Malik, really?
We were in freaking Walmart, sitting on one of the aisles, looking through one of the One Direction magazines, and she's like, she was reading something off to me, and she's like, Zayn Malik, and everyone's like, what?
Like, what did you say?
And I was like, what did you just say? And she's like, Zayn. And I was like, no, what's his last name? And she was like, huh? And I was like, Zayn what? And she was like, Malik. And I was like, it's Malik, bitch. I was just like...
She was like speechless. She was like, And then later, we were sitting there watching a movie, and she was in a different room, but she said, yeah, but I can't believe about Lewis. And I was like...
Lewis.
What? Lewis? Like, who's Lewis? Like, what? She was like, Lewis. And I was like, I don't know Lewis. And I was like, I don't know who you're talking about.
And then she texted me, and she was like, I was in the bathroom during this. Yeah, I bring my phone to the bathroom. And she was like, get out here now. She just called him Lewis. And I was like, huh? And I got there, and she's giving me the freaking death stare. She's like, because just a few days ago, we were asking if she wanted to get into our One Direction group.
No.
Nope.
And then she said that Niall's teeth were muffed up before he got braces on the X Factor.
I was like, no, he was perfect the way he was.
Oh, he was
freaking hot as a mug.
So mad. I just want to like shoot them.
And then when One Direction comes on the radio, she has the audacity to sing it. No,
like
he doesn't deserve.
Like you ask directioners who are really directionators that think they are directioners. They're like, oh my gosh, What Makes You Beautiful is like the best song ever. And you're like, yeah, but I really, really like One Thing. Like, One Thing is, I really like it. And I like the music video too. And they're like, what? Like,
and like, what are you talking about? What Makes You Beautiful is their only song. You're just like, do you want to get hit in the face with a brick? Like, I'm seriously about to hit you in the face with a brick. And then I remember I went to school a few days ago, and I was in gym, and they were saying, like, oh my gosh, they're saying What Makes You Beautiful. They were singing it, my bad. And I was like, oh, you love One Direction too? And I was like, yeah, I know, like, all their songs, and I know all the lyrics. And they're like, yeah, because One Makes You Beautiful is their only song. And I was like...
Like what?
I just walked away. I was like...
Sometimes, like One Direction, like, the Directioners, the true Directioners, we're all family. But then, like, you don't really want to mention it to other people, because then that creates Directionators, because they think that, like, I mean, to be a Directioner, you don't have to be there from the start, but... You have to love all of them,
and you have to, like, no matter
do your research, and... Like, oh, and then that same girl that we were talking about, I opened my laptop, and to get on there, and it's a collage, like a pick stitch thing, of a picture of Harry, a picture of Baby Lux, and then a picture of Niall and Baby Lux at the top, and she was like, who's that? And I was like, Harry, and she was like, oh, who's that? And I was like, Niall? And she was like, no, the baby, and I was like,
Baby Lux?
Baby Lux, and she was like, who's Baby Lux, what? And I was like, whatever, never mind.
She's definitely not in.
No.
Once she said Liam wasn't cute, I was like, Nigga, get
no.
out. And then another thing is stop messing with their girlfriends. Like,
Yeah.
seriously?
Like, okay.
Danielle, Eleanor, and Perry are all freaking gorgeous. The only reason you hate on them is because you're jealous of them. They are absolutely beautiful, and they make our boys happy. Isn't that what you want?
As long as they're happy. Like, if you can plainly see it, that they're not making them happy and that they're, you know, they're actually bringing them down, then don't hate, don't send them hate. But, like, if you're on Instagram and you have a photo and you want to, like, express your opinion, then go ahead. But
don't express it
to them. Because,
too
like,
much.
Yeah. But, like, and
asswipes.
The people that tweet them and stuff, they're still regular people. You don't think that hurts their feelings? If someone tweeted you and was like, hey, I hate you because you're ugly and stupid.
Go die or something like that.
Yeah.
Who tells someone to go die?
Yeah. Like, that's horrible.
And another thing, like, the Larry silencing, it's a bromance, not a relationship.
I know.
So stop telling Eleanor to go die so Louis can be with Harry.
And
they're best friends.
Yeah, and
they're
of course,
always going to be best friends.
Even Directioners, like true Directioners, are going to say, yeah, Larry's silencing sex tape.
Yeah, because we all want it. Hell yeah, we do.
Yeah, but you don't have to go too
respect
far.
the relationship that Louis and Eleanor have.
I mean, they're boyfriend and girlfriend. They're
I know, and Louis even
together.
said that he can't play around with Harry anymore because fans take it too far.
Yeah, and like fans take a lot of things too far. That's why they can't, for one, go out and meet the fans because you rampage them and tried to kill them, and then they pretty much now they can't even walk down the street. Like, I know they say they can, but they can't. They can walk like out the, Harry can't even walk out his front door.
And Louis, I think, yeah, it was Louis and Zayn in Australia. They got lost because fans were chasing them. So.
Oh, and Liam and Andy, they talked about it on their Twit Cam, how they usually stop and
jump
greet the
over
fans,
fences
but
when Liam's toe was broken.
Yeah, and he hurt his toe more. How does that make you feel?
You hurt Liam's toe.
It's just, And
Directionators, like, I'm cool. Like, if you don't like One Direction, that's cool. But don't sit there and hate on them and tell me, oh my God, they're gay. They have horrible voices. I
mean, like, you can say they're gay all you want because
God,
they're gay for each other. They're gay for each other. I mean, look at that picture right there. You see that little picture where they're
little picture right there?
Yeah.
You can totally see Zayn and Louis and Niles' boner.
They're gay for each other, but don't call them like.
Don't ever say that they have
never say anything
voices.
about their voice. Yes, that's like the number one thing that drives me crazy is when someone says that they have horrible voices or that
they sing like freaking angels.
I know, and like, yeah, we've been Directioners for a long time. Like, not since 2010 because we live in America and we didn't know about them then, but we researched and watched all of their video diaries, all of the X Factor like performances and everything, and we know as much as the people do from 2010, even though we weren't there the whole time. And people that come and are like, oh yeah, they're hot. They're like, okay.
Oh, and then a lot of people say like the only reason we like them is because they're hot.
Have you seen their pictures? They're all like,
I know. I mean, you know how Zayn runs? He runs like that. And then freaking Louis with his drunk finger point and Niall just being Niall. Like,
how can we just like them because they're hot?
They're totally photogenic.
You just like them because they're hot?
Yeah.
No, Directionators only like them because they're hot.
Directionators don't even like them. They're jealous of their looks.
And like, oh, it just drives me crazy when people, all they have to say is how they're so hot and this one's hotter than this guy. And yeah, you're gonna like if you're a true Directioner, you have your number one person that you would want to marry.
You fell in love with.
Exactly, like at first. But you love them all. Like none of them are hotter than, like when I do my list of like who's at the top, every time someone's at the bottom,
I feel so bad.
I know, I'm like
you're going at the top next time.
Yeah, you're gonna be at the top next time. I mean, ugh.
Okay, this was like 9 minutes and 45 seconds, and we're not even like half done, but we're gonna go because we have to go, you know, like, gotta go kill Directionators. JK, don't kill any Directionators.
Please don't kill anyone.